You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. Well, the Washington football team, formerly known as the Redskins, has released the final list of names that they have come down to, except they actually are down to the last three, and they decided to release 8 names. So I guess we're supposed to think, one of the 3 is part of this one of 8. Well, they're all kind of bad, to be honest with you. Personally speaking, they will always be the Redskins to me. But in the post-George Floyd BLM Antifa world, this is what's happened to sports. The Washington football team decided that they would bend the knee to everybody that is supposedly offended in the Native American community, even though every single person I've talked to in a Native American community actually felt pretty good about these sports teams having adopted some form of name surrounding Native American culture. But the NFL and the Redskins won't lead you to believe that. Special nod to the Cleveland Guardians. Is that their name? Yeah, hell. The Indians. Let's look at this. This is pretty ridiculous. The short names for the Washington football team is out, and they're just as awful as you thought they'd be. After nearly 90 years with a team name that was demeaning to Native Americans, really? All right. Washington's football franchise ditched the moniker and is finally on the verge of announcing a new one. A franchise will continue to be known as the Washington football team for one more season, but a new name and, I guess that's supposed to be logo, is expected to be announced in early 2022. According to a video released by the team, they've narrowed their search down to 3 names. While they won't reveal the final 3, the video included the list of 8 names. The Armada, the Brigade, Commanders, Defenders, except in the XFL, there's a team named the DC Defenders, but okay. Presidents, is that a joke? Okay. Red Hogs, Red Wolves, Washington football team. How about Red Wings? And I'm not talking about the boots. God. We started out with 40,000 submissions and began from there to, I guess, narrow down to a smaller amount. Who the hell edits these articles? Team president Jason Wright says in a video, it gave us a broad view of how the public and the fan base feels about us as an organization and where they want to see us go. So I guess they have to come up with names, and then they have to send them out amongst the community to make sure that nobody has gotten their feelings hurt. Potential logos for some of the names are also included in the video, although they've been discussing the rebrand for more than a year. Narrowing the list of names to 3 is a big step. There, I edited your article for you. Big step for the slowly progressive franchise owned by Daniel Snyder. As recently as April, the list was reported to be closer to 30. Let's go with woke skins. After years of pressure, the Washington football team finally abandoned their former moniker last July in the wake of social unrest that was spurred by the killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis. The Cleveland Indians similarly rebranded to Guardians and have recently found out they're not the only Cleveland Guardians following the social unrest. Expectedly, social media wasn't in love with any of their new options for the Washington football team. And yeah, I mean, look, they went through, a lot of your nitwits on Twitter went through, and they didn't like it any. They didn't like any of the names really. One even got mad because they're gonna pick a name that might support the military. Heaven forbid we support our troops, for Christ's sakes. Now, one of them was pretty funny when they came out and said, how about the Washington football team? Because they literally had that listed as, well, let's see, right there, down at the bottom right, Washington football team. And whoa, I see what you did there. This is ridiculous. This is so stupid. One of my best friends is a massive Redskins fan, and he always sends me a message like, "Thanks for still saying the Redskins in videos." Look, they're always going to be the Redskins to me. What was a great tradition, Doug Williams, Joe Gibbs, the Hogs. I mean, God, the list of things go on and on. Those Super Bowl winning teams, Joe Theismann. It's crazy that we have gotten to this point where everybody seems to be offended by everything, literally, to the point that now you have to change your name. Recently, the Chiefs got rid of their horse. I can't remember the horse's name, but I'm sure it probably wasn't named Offended. But this is ridiculous. It is ridiculous that they have really decided to just cancel everything that anybody brings up. It doesn't matter. If somebody, the only people that is discounted these days when it comes to decisions like this is going to be a straight Christian white male. If he suggests that he's offended by something, they're going to tell us to get effed. But everybody else can be offended by everything. My God. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. I think this is stupid. I have from the beginning. I think Daniel Snyder should have taken a page out of the Atlanta Braves and said, get effed. We're not changing our name, period. I don't care how offended you get. It's not happening because, let's face it, the Redskins didn't have any problem selling out their stadium from an entire diverse group of fans that would crowd that stadium every week. The Redskins had so much tradition, and man, they're just trying to throw it out the window. But I've said anything traditional is under attack now. So, peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.